You're welcome back. And people have been enjoying the history lessons and just want us to continue unabated. I'm sorry, but we have to stop somewhere.
Honorable.
A good friend of mine,
Later when you finish.
he's called Samuel. We call him Conscious. He's asking the question. He says, please ask Kweku Bako how long it took Ghana to be independent after Nkrumah declared self-government now, and whether the UGCC motto of self-government within the shortest possible time didn't win the day. So that is a question there for Kweku to answer. I don't know whether he wants to respond to it. Then Dr. Ato Edo in the United States of America says, I have engaged Ambassador Cabral Blay Amehere on why Ghana's independence glory should be equitably shared. We discussed Osagyefo's contribution to our struggle for independence, but I maintained that the role of Dankwa Akwaje, Power Grant, among others, should not be underestimated. We should honor independent heroes and the independence heroes and not a hero. And I cannot change my stance. We cannot rewrite Ghana's history, but I strongly believe it's not possible for one man to champion Ghana's independence. Dr. Ato Edo, Evans, Georgia, in the United States of America. Now, let's ask questions about the arrests of the people who now stand to be tried for attempting to commit a crime or having committed the crime of felony. So I think I'd like to start on that issue with Roxanne Nelson, the Fiamapo. The Constitution is quite clear. I don't know how you see it. They arrested them and took them to the district court.
They were arraigned.
Yeah, they arraigned before the district court. The district court declined jurisdiction because it said that it did not have power to deal with that matter. Some have issues with that because committal ought to happen at that court before it goes to the next level. But he directed them to the High Court, and they went to the High Court, and that is where the matter is happening. What do you appreciate, particularly about they being taken to court for the charges of treason? Is it the Article 3.3 treason, which is high treason? Is it the Article 19, Clause 17 treason we are talking about? Or is it the Section 182 treason, which is treason felony? If you are trying to overthrow the Constitution or abrogate the Constitution, it's high treason. Then there's a treason where you are trying to levy war against the state, which according to Article 1917 is also punishable as a felony. And then Section 182, which is treason felony, also trying to use unlawful means to disturb government policy.
Well, I have not cited the charge sheet, so I am unable to speak to which of these three charges or offenses they are being slapped with. But in respect of the earlier question, I agree, I'm in agreement with the magistrate because you see, the preparation of the bill of indictment takes some time.
Okay.
And it is only when the bill of indictment is prepared that you do the committal.
Okay.
But they rush with the committal process. So I agree that without the bill of indictment, it was difficult for him to take their plea and commit them for trial at the High Court.
Okay.
So, well, in that sense, he has done he's taking the legitimate decision in law.
But this group, do they have a point?
Yes, that is the other question. You see, for me, I think the trial is is the rush to arraign them before court on purposes of trying them on any of the charges you have. It's a bit rash. These are people. I don't believe in the movement because as a lawyer I have done my homework. I've done my readings deeply, and there's no basis for the agitation. This is a constitutional law matter that seminars ought to have been organized to educate the people. Yes, we have come from somewhere, but we missed the opportunity in 1956. Between 1947 and 57, like Kweku rightly said, between that period, a lot of things happened in terms of the agitation, the structure of it, the focus and all. And so between 47 to 56, there were people from then, the Togoland, the British Togoland, which later became Transvolta Togoland because for the purposes of the election in 52 was changed to Transvolta Togoland for purposes of the plebiscite in 56. People agitated and were sending petitions upon petitions to the UN. One of the most formidable one was by Dr. Amato. And if you read that speech, if Dr. Amato had survived for the years ahead, he would have succeeded. But he died just a week later after delivering that speech when he had gone to Hamburg to retrieve more documents from Germany.
We were told that this group, the Homeland Study Group Foundation,
yes,
has been there and has been talking about this for decades.
That's why I'm making the point. Even in 1975, a group of chiefs petitioned the then head of state, General Champon, that they should be granted. But you see, the foundation that they are basing it on, that is Resolution 1044-11, passed by the UN General Assembly during the 11th session, titled "The Future of Togoland and the British Administration." If you read it, it is here. There's no condition. You see, they failed to take the opportunity to participate in the plebiscite based on some condition. You should have said that, okay, we are agreeing to join you, but maybe for a 50-year period after which we will review. Nobody took such a discerning position. And so the agitation was on several fronts. Either the two enclaves, that is those that are falling within the Transvolta Togoland versus the main Togoland, to be one as a homeland country, or the entire Transvolta Togoland and Togoland joining to form a nation state. And within these physical territorial areas, there are a lot of other tribal kingdoms. The Dagombas, the Gonja. When you go to the other side, we have the Kabylie. So on several fronts, they had difficulties. But in Nkrumah being the always tactically superior in terms of approach, he saw it and said, we want the area known as Transvolta Togoland to be part of us. So for these people to keep referring to Resolution 1044-XI and say that based on this resolution, there were conditions that after a number of years we were supposed to rediscuss the union because the constitution that was supposedly to have been adopted after the plebiscite was supposed to be a unionized constitution detailing the conditions under which we came.
I think we'll have to find time to deal with this issue thoroughly. Because we've run out of time. What can you say in a minute about this struggle and the trial that is going to go on?
Well, I'll just say that it is a pipe dream. They should forget about it. For the simple reason that, as he rightly pointed out, those in the northern part of the British Togoland or Transvolta Togoland, the Mampusi, the Gonja, the Bimoba, and the rest. The Gomba and the rest. Konkomba are even part of it. Basari are even part of it. All these people in 1956, when there was that agitation and eventually there was the plebiscite, these people wanted an integration with the Gold Coast, and not. Don't forget that the the Yana or the Yendi, the capital of the Dagon state, was part of this.
Okay.
And do you think the Yana will now want to join these people, leave Ghana and join these people?
And those are the difficulties.
So
Okay.
there's no, that's why I'm saying that it is a pipe dream. They should forget about it and then continue with
All right,
it.
thank you.
foundation.
Kuku, what can you say in a minute?
Pipe dream.
Yes,
Yeah, but some now we are all clear in our minds that the president did not distort any.
Oh, we have moved on. We have moved on.
Yes, so
Our time is up.
people want to
Yeah.
know that it's okay. But
Right.
you see, this thing, the so-called, you ask of which of the treasons and all that, the treasonable offense that they've been charged with. We live to see, but if they are
charge sheet that will reveal.
if they are
Right.
invisible hands, they better watch it out because they cannot be on their own.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. In fact, during the
because-
election campaigns, they had warned that no political party should come to those areas to campaign. So it looks like we didn't pay attention to them at the time. Now they are forcing at least forcing the police. Forcing the police to pay attention.
But Council, we should make the constitution, the
right.
sovereignty of Ghana,
Okay.
the territorial sovereignty.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So I want to say thank you very, very, very much to Professor Kwame Osei Kwating. He's Associate Professor in History, Head of the Department of History, University of Cape Coast, and he's the President of UTAC there. Also, Henry Kwabena Kokofu is a lawyer and former Member of Parliament for the Bantama constituency in the Ashanti region. Abdul Malik Kweku Bako is Editor-in-Chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper. And we spoke to Dr. Kwejo Amponsa Dakwa, Executive Director, Doctors Across Borders and Consultant Occupational Health and Safety. And the man to my immediate left, like I said earlier, a good friend of mine, is Roxon Nelson Eche Dafiamapo. He is a lawyer and in Parliament now representing the South Dai constituency. He is a member of the Constitutional, Legal and Judicial Committees of Parliament. I'm Samson Ladi Anyenine. My outfit, as always, is by Latida. Have a good afternoon. The news is up next.